G'day everyone, and welcome back to another Golf with Goody YouTube video. Just been hitting some 7-irons, warming up, and if you've seen the last couple of videos, there's definitely things to work on. Namely, 3-wood, I think, is definitely one that we're going to be working on today. And I think possibly some of those knockdown kind of shots, those ones where we're kind of taking maybe like a 3/4 swing, so the stance is slightly open, just trying to keep it below the wind. They've just been a little bit inconsistent. You know, one day was hitting them and pushing them right, and the next day we were sending them way left. So yeah, a couple of good things to work on that we're going to be going through in this video, and a lot of it, especially on the initial ones, isn't going to be worrying about what happens with the ball flight, what the numbers are. It's all just going to be making sure that I've got all those swing feels correct. So I'm going to hit a couple more 7-irons, and I think we'll probably start with 3-wood, just because that's going to be like a normal swing, and definitely probably the shot I'm going to be hitting a lot more often. So yeah, a couple more 7-irons and then we'll get into it. That one was a little chunky, but still an okay result. Okay, 3-wood. You're all good. So we're gonna grab my couple of alignment sticks. We're not going to use them just yet, but we'll certainly use them in a moment. So yeah, these first few definitely just going to be looking at trying to make sure the swing feels are there. So we want to make sure that we're keeping weight on that sort of right leg, keeping it sort of slightly bent. I do have a tendency to sort of lock it out, and then you've got sort of nothing to push off from. So making sure I'm keeping that knee bent and keeping sort of that swing nice and high. Have a tendency to get it really shallow. Obviously with 3-wood, it's going to need to be a bit shallower, but yeah, not so worried about the results at the moment. Hit a few light ones, just really try and get the swing feels, and then we'll get the alignment sticks in. Make sure we're sort of setting up to it the same every time. And this, my friends, is why we do practice. Okay, the feels are starting to get, I'm starting to get that feeling like I am keeping that weight in that right leg. The swing is, starting to feel pretty good. So we're just going to keep sort of ramping our way up into that sort of full swing, and then we'll put the alignment sticks in and just sort of go into some softer swings, just to make sure we're getting all the setup and everything correct. That was going to be my last one, but I take that back. Okay, I have one more. I should really stop wearing white shoes and a white cap into something that needs to detect a white golf ball. But here we go. Oh, that's a bit of a chunky one. That's okay. I mean, admittedly on that one the swing didn't feel so good. It felt really unstable. Kind of like I slid as opposed to rotate and load. So, okay, let's go one more before we put the sticks in and really work on that. Okay. So, our first stick we're going to put down to try and keep our feet one in a straight line, and two, keep us the same distance from the golf ball every time that we hit. And the other one we're going to use to make sure that our ball position is the same, in the same spot between our legs on every shot. So the idea of using the alignment aids is to try and build up a visualization in your mind of like where it is in your stance and how it feels. So when you go out onto the course, you've got a much better idea in your head, and your ball striking will definitely improve. So again, we're still not too worried about the result. We're just trying to work on consistency in that ball strike. So pretty happy with that. It's a little low and off the heel. That's still not bad in the grand scheme of things. And we're just swinging at about a 70 or 80% on these here. So yeah, that's a really good ball strike. I mean, the ball speed there, 152 miles per hour ball speed. So that's pretty decent, especially when you're not swinging it at full pelt. So. Whoa. Make sure we put that back exactly where it was. Okay, so what this is showing me here is that this configuration, this ball position here, is pretty good for my ball striking. So I'm going to play around with it a little bit, so I'm going to put it more towards my left foot. And I'm wondering if when I've been out on the course and I've been starting at left and it's kept going left, if it's because I'm a little bit further away and that ball's a little bit further forward, so it's just giving extra time for that club face to close down, so it's kind of starting left and going left. So a little bit off the toe and a little bit starting left. So let's see if that is the case. Well, that one definitely started left, but cutting back, the ball strike wasn't super clean. Yeah, and there's that sort of toppy one a little bit left, not quite a clean ball strike. Let's do one more with that ball slightly towards the left foot, standing slightly further away. Yeah, so there's that sort of toey hook, not a great ball strike. So what we'll do is we'll go back to where we were. So I've almost got about 1.5 club heads between the sort of ball and my left foot here, and then about the same here and here. Actually, we need to be a bit closer than that. There we go. So yeah, about a club head from our horizontal stick, from a stick here down the line, and then yeah, about a club head and a bit from that left heel there. Well, the sim may not have picked that up, but the ball strike there was significantly better. Probably would have been outright on a bit of a slice, but that's more of a grip pressure kind of feeling. Oh, it's a bit of a chunk. I think that's more user error than anything. Okay, so I didn't screen record any of the footage or talk myself through it, but just having a look at some of those swings, and definitely I think a key for me is remembering to keep pressure on this leg, because I can definitely see a few where this is getting very close, if not locked out, but I'm not feeling it in my full swing, and it's leading me to not be able to push off, so I kind of end up coming through, topping it, things like that. So definitely the better ball strikes are when I'm not locking out this knee here. So from new camera angle, we are going to have a really close look at this right knee, how my body's coming through, and then also looking at the club face through impact. So really see if we're leaving it really, really open, or if it is a case of that swing path coming across and brushing it right, as opposed to sort of open club face. So just going to close this cupboard here because mental fear of hitting that. Okay. So there's just really focused on that ball strike. It was a really good ball strike. Just that sort of almost half speed there. That ball strike's just nice and controlled, but club path there definitely coming out to in. It's just a straight pull left. So again, contact there was decent, a little bit chunky, but again, a lot better than it has been. Okay, really focusing, right knee, solid. Yeah, and there's that ball contact, so that's going to be a really big focus. Now we've just kind of got to add the swing to getting that into out path with that, and still keeping club head release. And that was not it. That has started left, moved a long way right. Better ball contact. That'll be an interesting one to look at. There we go. That is money. I'll definitely be watching that one over and over and over again because everything about that was good. The swing felt good. Definitely felt the weight stay in that right leg. And side spin of only 85, so definitely headed in the right direction. And we've actually got that one starting centered and turning over, so got some good release there. It's definitely snapped a long way left, so find the middle ground between those last two shots. Oh, I felt this knee, felt that right knee go, and straight away I miss hit. Okay. Definitely over-gripped that one. Okay, let's hit a couple more. I can feel myself getting exhausted, and then I think we'll call that a video for today. Yeah, club path and club face there. Not ideal. We've definitely got something out of this, you know, in terms of ball striking, which obviously has been a key thing in my videos that's not been so good. So again, decent ball strike, but left it out right. And that one's come round left. Okay, let's have one lucky last hit. and that is perfect. Negative 93 side spin, so it's just turning over left. Started on line, 155 ball speed, 256 carry, 277 total, so yeah, nice shot to finish. I'll definitely be watching that one back and going over those few bits. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you in the next one.